Well, hi once again, everybody. We are back, and welcome once again to the 2015 U.S. Open 8-Ball Championships presented by CueSports International. We're coming to you live here, as always, from the Predator Arena at the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this event is sponsored by Predator, the official cue of the U.S. Open 8 and 10-ball championships. Kamui is our official tip, and Omega Billiard Supply is our official store. Excuse me, once again, I would like to recognize our associate sponsors, our great hosts here for the third year in a row, the Rio Hotel, Diamond Billiard Products, along with Simona's Cloth, Cyclop Pool Balls, the Magic Rack, and Bad Boys Billiard Productions. Thank you, everybody that represents those companies, for your support of CSI events. Ken Shuman here in the booth, along with Bobby Cotton LeBlanc.
Hey.
Hey, Bobby. Try it again.
Hi, Ken.
Hey, Bobby. And we have one lost side action here for you, Jayson Shaw and Tony Robles. And I'm really happy that everybody's going to get a chance to see Tony Robles.
You know, him and his beautiful wife, Gail, they're my favorite pool couple.
Oh.
You know? They're like the nicest people ever.
Absolutely.
Tony's a good dude.
Yeah, we'll mention a few things about Tony when he gets up here to the table. In the meantime, we'll tell you a little bit about Mr. Shaw. You probably already know, but originally from Glasgow, Scotland, now living in New York City. He is sponsored by Mayuchi Cues, the Kings of Vapor, Kamui, Town Break and Jump Tips, and one more that I need to mention, and that is chuckcube.com. Jason's had a pretty good last couple of years. We'll cite some of his accomplishments here for you as we get underway.
Look at this break. Wow. Nice solid break. I really like the way people are breaking with their hand on the end rail. I think you can get a little bit more power and a little bit more control other than putting your hand in the middle, but he broke them perfect. Stop waiting.
Well, I think this one will go a little quicker than the last one. But, you know, the last match, although it took 2 hours and 20 minutes, it wasn't a slow-played match. It was just two players carefully looking at what they had to do. I mean, most of the games were runouts, but there were a lot of problems that had to be dealt with. And the match was tight. It was a one-game either way the whole way. On our TV table number 2, also one loss that's been in action since about 2 o'clock. Torsten has a 3-0 lead on Oscar Dominguez. And Jayson just created a problem for himself with the 8-ball. Looks like it'll go cross corner, Bobby. But
what a crazy roll that was.
Yeah.
Hit a 5 like that to stop the cue ball and mess up the 8. That's really freaky. Man, it's crazy how that happened. No, that's what you call that's a bad roll, don't you think?
Well,
maybe he shouldn't have been knocking it down that way toward the 8, but still, that's kind of weird. I know all my friends are tuning in to see if I get in trouble today. All my Facebook friends. They're gonna see if I'm gonna get in trouble, and they won't know unless they watch the whole match.
Well, you know what they say. Bad publicity is better than no
That's right.
publicity.
Exactly.
All right, I don't know if Jason's got the angle here to run into the 8-ball.
Oh, I think he does.
Yeah.
It looked like. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
And then
now what? Well, I don't even know if he can bank across side. The 5 may block the path, even though the 6 is big for help. That's what he's looking at.
It looks like the 5 might have him.
Right.
No,
I
apparently
guess not.
But this close.
Tony Robles just lost his last match on the winner's side to Shane Van Boning, and that's what put him over here. I don't recall how Jayson wound up over here on the one-loss side, but it doesn't matter because that's where they are. Jayson just recently won the Genki Memorial in New York City. He's a two-time Turning Stone 9-ball champion. He's also a former New York City Grandmaster 8-ball champion.
Was he calling it the side or was
I think he plays. I think he
Cross-side?
called it cross.
Yeah.
He sure can't play it twice across because he the 5 did have him, Bobby.
Yeah.
Little Tony with a nice gift here in the first game that he probably never expected to get.
In a million years. Yeah, what a...
And this is how matches are won or lost, Cotton. As you know, you've got to take advantage of an opportunity when it's given to you because you're not going to get many at this level. Tony Robles from New York City. He has a great nickname. I love Tony's nickname, the Silent Assassin, because he's such just a quiet, reserved gentleman, but his pool cue is like a death weapon. He will kill you with kindness, and then you'll thank him for it. Tony, at one point, had to be probably 10 plus years ago, did represent Team USA on one of the early Mosconi Cup teams. He's also the 2004 BCA Open 9-ball champion, which was in Las Vegas. It was at the Riviera at the time. Right here 4 years ago, he won the BCA Pool League Grand Masters Open, and that's the highest level division in the BCA Pool League. Tony also runs a league in New York. It's the National Amateur Pool League, NAPL, and you can get information about that league if you're in the New York area and have any, or the tri-state area and have any interest in that. It's playnapl.com. He's also sponsored by his home room, Amsterdam Billiards. So back on TV2 over here, 6-4 now for Toasty, and he's at the table. There's Mrs. Robles, the former Gail Glazebrook, also from New York City, and a very, very accomplished player in her own right.
She's so nice, too.
Mm-hmm.
A couple years ago, I sat and talked to her for like a couple hours while Tony was playing. She's such a nice lady.
Mm-hmm. They're just so perfect for each other and great for the game, too. I wish we had more pool couples like them. One ball. You know, Bobby, I think I'll take the solids and start with the 10-3. What do you see?
The 10-3?
Yeah.
Why would he? I would shoot the The
Well,
two.
he could do that, but I just like the 2 to help me maybe get down table here for the 4 and the 5. I figure he could 10-3, then the 6, then the 2. But yeah, there's different ways.
Yeah.
I definitely would play solids. I mean, I don't think there's any question about that. He could start with the 7 and come down for the 4-5.
Exactly.
But the thing is, I like keeping the 4-5 towards the end for the 8. Yeah. Right. I like to. That's why I said the 10-3 was just a nice way to get going and have plenty of room for my cue ball. But Tony's a very cerebral type player. He's going to analyze things quite well before he begins.
You know, it's not. But no matter where you get at the end, the 8's kind of easy to get on. I would shoot the 7 here. I like this shot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Sure. Can't argue with this pattern.
Yeah, there's a lot of balls he can use to swing because the 8 goes in both bottom corners. It's so funny though when you have layouts like this, when there is 2 or 3 ways to start it. It's like which way do I go? Which one do I pick?
Right.
You know,
I mean, your decision making before you begin play is critical. Especially like you said, when you could take either group, and when you pick your group, you got like 4 different patterns you could use.
Yeah, I know.
So
you kind of hate to even start.
I know.
You're like, I don't want to shoot yet.
And when you start, you better finish. Oh, don't tap it too hard.
He's all right.
Well, he's all right as long as the 2 passes.
You know what I would do? I'm telling you, I would leave the 3 for the last. I really would.
I wouldn't, because then you got to fade all them stripes to get back up here for the 8.
Yeah, but you can drag it down the rail.
I play the 2, then the 3, and I'd use the 6 to get me down here.
But what if you got on the wrong side of the 6? That's what he's going to do.
No, if you get on the wrong side of the 6, then you have to go 3 rails.
I'm talking about you watch him. I bet he leaves the 3.
Okay.
I don't know.
I bet he don't.
Well, yeah, you see him walking that way. That's not fair.
What? I said it before he even shot the last ball. Come on now.
No, and he's going to swing right over.
Yeah. He's going to draw at the stripe.
Right. I was just testing you.
You're just seeing if I got worn down by working.
Listen, Jay won't test you. I will.
Well, I know you will. Jay's afraid to test me.
Yeah.
I ought to test him a little more.
Uh-oh.
Tony.
He should have just rolled over there.
I don't think he could go forward in that path. I think he was coming more at the 12 if he hit it with a high ball. I think he just didn't dig down enough, Bobby.
No, he didn't. Yeah, he needed to draw and hit it.
Right.
A lot of draw.
Or he caught the 6 too thin.
Uh-huh.
Well, he's got to cut it in the side. It looks like it'll go by the 11, but there's not a lot of room there.
That's a tough shot.
Yep.
He'll probably make it, but I'll tell you, it's a tough shot. Oh, he kissed it off the 11.
Well, I think
it might have been going anyway.
No, I think it was going to hit the point and stay out, but I also think that Tony's, knowledgeable enough to know that he had to play that to overcut it because he knew he had the 11 for help. If you undercut it, you got no chance to make it. But nevertheless,
that 11 was sitting pretty far away.
That's right.
I think he got real lucky myself. That's my...
I agree. He basically missed the ball.
Yeah. He missed it like a half an inch from the center of the pocket.
Well, in the last match, Darren had a cut shot, like a 45-degree cut on a ball, and he overcut it so bad it went off another ball of his and went in the same pocket he was playing it in. And
really?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
And it went hill, huh?
Yeah.
loving this 8-ball myself. Don't you?
I love 8-ball.
I love it. I'm telling you.
I mean, next to straight pool, it's my favorite game because they're so similar.
Next to Banks, this is my favorite game.
Right. Well, there's a lot of similarity between Banks and 8-ball. We all know that.
I thought you were going to say between Banks and straight pool.
Straight pool player plays a bank. They take his membership card away from him. Watch. Where's this cue ball going to get tucked up under? Look at this.
He's over.
No. I don't know. Can he cut that 11 in?
I don't know.
If not, he's got to shoot the 2 on the side.
How far away from the 14? Couldn't he bank the 11 back under the 14?
I don't think it'll go.
No, it won't. Look.
No. Now he's got to deal with the 6, but he's got the 4 near the side to help him open it up.
He shoots so good, pocketing balls, he'll wind up getting somewhere to move it, you know.
Well, he'll either
wide open.
He'll either move it or wind up banking it.
Shoot the 5 or whatever off the rail, kiss it off the ball. Off the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You just have to be careful you didn't move the 6 too far when that happens.
Look what he just did.
Yeah, now he's got no shot.
Wow,
that's careless. All that was that's careless. It's just lack of concentration.
I thought he was going to go forward anyway. 2 rails to come out, but I don't know. I can't remember exactly how it was sitting, but this cost him this game. I don't think he has a ball that goes here.
The only thing I think I could do here, Bobby, is hit the 3 and stick and freeze him on the 9, even though it's his own ball.
That's
just
it.
Like that.
That's right. That was it. But he let the 13 straight.
Well, because he didn't freeze him on the 9. If he let him see the 13, he deserves to lose this rack.
Yeah, he's walking around a little. He looks a little dejected. That is kind of.
Yeah, well, he shot himself in the foot there. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
You just can't be that careless. It certainly appears that Tony has the 13 ball.
I'd just come out 2 rails here and go in the middle of the table.
Well, he still has to deal with the 14.
Yeah.
I think it's the 15 up in the upper left corner by the 6. I think he can get at it if he's real close to it.
I think it goes, yeah. He'll probably shoot it next.
Right.
Got the 11's insurance case that goes crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, the 11 is next. You just have to hit this into the short side jaw. There we go.
Wow, this is huge already. 3-game swing.
Really?
Off of 2 mistakes that Jayson made. I would just use a little inside here and hit the diamond and not the diamond, but just come straight up toward the 9.
Yeah, I like that.
And the 14, you might get straight on the 14 in the
corner.
corner.
He can do that. That's what he's doing,
straight
I
up,
think.
Right up the gap, straight up, like this.
Just to the right of the
just
1
like
ball.
That.
Yeah. And if you come too far, you got the ball on the side.
That's right. And this is like look how stupid, like how silly that is. He's not going to make it, but like the only spot he could stop.
Right.
Right.
Now you got to just roll this in.
Yeah.
But
how crazy that is. The only spot he could stop is right there.
It's amazing how often that tends to happen, though.
Now he's got to go. I think he's got to go down. And come
yeah,
back.
He's got to go down the end. Just hit the first diamond, straight back up. I don't even think you need to go 2 rails with inside here.
Just a little bit of topping with top left.
Hey, breaks.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, 3 for Tony, none for Jayson. And it's not looking good for Mr. Shaw the way this thing's unfolding.
I hope I have my 3 favorite Michelles watching from Facebook. They're all pulling for me.
Go ahead, you can name them.
Michelle Hughes, Michelle Rodriguez, Michelle Tran. They're pulling for me. I told them to tune in.
You think they placed a wager on you?
Well, that was even money if I'm going to get barred.
Oh.
Thrown out of here. I'm just joking. But I like to joke around.
We know you do.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, every straight man needs a comedy partner.
There you go.
I guess I'm the straight man.
We're like Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. Huh. Who's who? I'm Jerry Lewis, apparently. Because you're cool. You got the suit on. You got the Dean Martin look.
Right.
You do.
Yeah.
I'm like the Nutty Professor.
Yes, you are. More like the delicate delinquent.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that Dean Martin thing going. Yep.
Yeah. Everybody
there you go.
Somebody sometime. All right, they didn't pay to hear me sing. That's for darn sure. So Tony breaking here, 3-0 ahead. There's Oscar, closed back to 6-5 from 6-3.
Nice shot there, Oscar made.
And Tony getting ready to break here. Game 4.
I like this break off the rail like this when this 8-ball, they're breaking good like this.
Darren broke the whole match with his hand on the table. And in the very last break that he made, when he was down 8-7, he went to the side and broke second ball.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
Well, he had broken dry a couple times. Yeah.
This break here is working, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The cue ball's just coming straight back most of the time, close. I think it's easier to hit it solid. Mm-hmm. It is. No, I don't think it is. It is. Than with the close, with the full bridge.
Oh, absolutely. You've got more stability.
More control on the
the
tip going through the ball.
Right. And you also tend to have a little shorter distance when between your backhand and your bridge hand.
Yeah.
You come a little forward
it's
on the
shade elevated a little bit.
Yep.
That's the way to go.
And depending on how much of your body you use on your break, you actually can use the table to give you a little extra leverage going through the cue ball.
We got this figured out, it sounds like.
Well, I mean, we're champions up here.
You know what he's shooting here? The 11 is the shot to get on the 9, and he's going to shoot the 15 next, I believe. Not the 15. I believe he's playing to get on the 15. What do you think, Ken? He is. Yes,
maybe.
He is. I'm telling you, I can feel it.
I mean, he could have shot the 15 right there. It goes right up here in the gap, but that was the easier way to do it.
He's going to shoot this, boom, boom, 11, 9, 13. That's my prediction. I'm not going to predict anymore.
This 12, 11, 9, 13.
If he can get straight in on the 11, that's what he'll do.
Well, he can do it now, but then he'd leave the 12 down there, and that's really not a problem. If the 12 was your last ball, you could go right to the 8.
I believe he's going to do it now because he can shoot and get perfect on the 11. Watch, he'll just shoot. Yeah, I like it now.
Shooting the 10 first?
Then the 11, then the 9.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm with you. I wouldn't worry about taking the 12 out right now.
No, it don't matter about that.
I'm so good on getting on the 11. Now, he may stop right there because he's confident enough that he can just put this cue ball 2-3 inches off the cushion near the side pocket.
And plus, if he gets a little bit too much of an angle, he can always run into the 5.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is too much angle to stop for the 9.
He's going to hit the 5 now. Or hit the 9. What's he going to do?
Well, I'd hit the 5 because then I got the 13 for sure.
Right.
And if I put the 5 in front of the left pocket, the 9 goes in the right pocket.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely dragging it into the 5 here. Because see, if you hit the 9 here and the 9 goes to the cushion, you could get hooked on the 13 too.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to hit the orange here.
A little bit of a stun shot.
Going forward?
A little bit of a stun shot like that. Oh my.
Well, now he's going to go on the 9 this way, and that's okay. He just doesn't want a big angle on this 9 ball, but he can't come too far because you don't want to be straight in either. That's why I kind of preferred it the other way, where
I just
this
started off
ball,
with the 10.
Yeah.
4 shots to go.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, shoot and stop. Boom.
Right.
Ball.
Well, evidently this goes, and that means we were wrong the whole way. He didn't have to get on the 9 in the other pocket, and that means he played the rack absolutely correctly.
It looked like he had a half a pocket from
It
the
sure
start,
did.
didn't it?
Yeah.
I thought that was his trouble ball.
Well, what he does have is almost half of the number of games he needs to win the match, because he's going to be 4-0 in a race to 9. Mr. Shaw is still looking for his first win. Anyway, on table 2, Oscar's come all the way back to tie up Mr. U.S. Open 10-ball champion at 6-6.
What's the next match? Is it supposedly?
It's supposedly a winner's side match, but I haven't been told of the players yet. Jay had told me he believed the 4 o'clock match would be on the winner's side, but I don't know who. A lot of the stuff's been waiting for the brackets to fill. You know, we've been getting the information within 30 minutes or so of post time, so that's all right. But as soon as we know, we'll pass it along. All right. Let's see if the old Glasgow gunslinger here can get untracked. That's better. That's better. They're still dropping.
Well, he's got a couple of problems here.
If the 10 goes in the lower right, I'm taking stripes. He's not. So what's he going to do with the red 3? Go into it now.
He don't waste no time.
That should do it. He's either in I don't give a damn mode or I'm pissed. One or the other. I mean, not that he doesn't usually play this pace anyway. I mean, it looks like Friday night at the boys' club and he's practicing. Well, that took 37 seconds.
Not that long.
Well, that includes rack time, chalk,
everything else.
Score. All right, Torsten got out on the other table. Now Oscar breaking at 6-7. That's also an elimination match.
He ran them balls off quicker than anything. You got my friend Craig Hauser. He's watching the match. Window man.
All right, Tony Robles is ready to crack them open here in game number 6.
What's he doing?
Cleaning the cue ball.
Oh.
A lot of guys rub it against the rail like that to clean it off. Some guys put it in their pocket.
Didn't even look dirty.
A lot of the European players put it in their pocket to kind of wipe it off. Mika does that. Ralph does that. I don't know if it's just something that is unique to the European players. I've never seen an American do it. Look at how he's getting his body set. And then he'll be nice and still.
Oh, my God. Look at these balls.
And he didn't even hit him hard.
3.
Made 4.
3,
Made
6,
4. Yeah. But he hit him so square, Bobby.
Solid.
Square and solid will
you.
do the job every time. It's like hitting a golf ball on the sweet spot, you know?
Yeah.
You don't need a big swing to get big distance. It's all club head speed.
The ball's solid as a rock.
And in this case here, it's Q-tip to cue ball contact. But
I believe
it doesn't.
you got to take the solids.
Yeah, because you don't have a stripe to shoot.
Yeah.
But all the solids have pockets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like starting with the 1. Get that out of there. If he could get right back about where he is now, he could play the 2 in the side and come forward. 4, follow up a little. 3, 5, 8.
I think he's going to shoot the 2 in the corner.
Oh, yeah, same pocket? Sure.
Yeah.
That works.
I'm in stroke today, buddy. I can just feel it.
Well, you always come out of the gate good. It's just you fade.
I do. Well, I'm old. I'm older.
Just got a touch of an angle here on that deuce. He wants to be straight on the 4 if that's the next shot. He might have to pinch the 2 just a tad.
Of course, the ball he's concerned about here, of course, is the 3. You know, he's.
Yeah, but the 4 gets him there nicely. Not now. He's going to have to go the other side of the 8.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
He's shooting the 3 next. That's for sure.
Yeah, in the same hole.
Goes right to the rail here.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that look on his face like Grumpy Cat, didn't he?
That's his game face.
Yeah, that's Grumpy Cat face.
Uh-huh. I'm sure most of you that are Billiards Digest readers, well, he just played a 5 and come around and play a 3 in the same pocket. I think that was the plan all along once he got where he got on the 4. But Tony is the resident house pro for Billiards Digest and writes a monthly column for them. And it's one of the best features of the magazine. I mean, there's a lot of good about Billiards Digest, but to me, one of the really things that I look forward to every month is Tony's column, because he writes it where whether you've been playing for 50 years or 5 days, you can understand it and follow it, and it makes good sense. And he describes and explains things very, very well. So 5-1 now for the Silent Assassin over Eagle Eye is what they call Jayson Shaw. Eagle Eye. Torsten breaking 7 apiece over there. He had a 6-3 lead on Oscar at one point. Ooh, he almost scratched in the side.
You believe in the 3, 6, 9?
He made one.
No,
he made 2, I think.
He did?
Yeah, he made a couple balls.
6, 8, 11. Yeah, he did.
And the stripes look real pretty. Actually, both groups look okay. If that 4 goes, might even doesn't really matter here. The only reason I'd like stripes is I think the access to the 8 ball plays better from stripes than solids.
Yep, exactly.
There you can see all of our sponsors. We up top of our 2 main signature sponsors: Predator, the official cue, and Kamui, the official tip. And in the lower left, Omega, the official store, and all of our other associate sponsors.
I've got my favorite case of all times. I got a Predator case.
Really?
That soft case, you know,
it opens
up.
holes are like 4 and 4.
Oh, that's nice, man. It's just nice.
Yeah, and they're not heavy either, are they?
They're really nice, yeah.
I got a sort of a rare case. I mean, I don't know how rare it is, but I've got an in-stroke that was made in Germany, because in-stroke actually is from Germany.
I have one of those also.
But
not like yours.
But mine's a 3.5.
Never
There's
seen
very
one.
few 3.5s.
Yeah.
But I have 2 playing cues and a break cue. And that's my entire collection, but I can keep it all in one case. It's all tooled and everything. Got it like 10 years ago.
Never seen a straight pool player with a break cue. That's kind of weird.
Well, every 5 years or so I might play a game or two in 9-ball. But actually my break cue is when Predator first came out with their BKs.
Mm-hmm.
I was one of the first people to be able to get one. And
look at this.
Kind of glad I did, because they're way more expensive now than they were when I bought it.
My God, he don't take long. Whoops, he ran out again in like 12 seconds.
It seems like sometimes he doesn't even care what stance he's got. Wherever his feet wind up when he gets to the ball, the cue ball, that's where he shoots from.
I know. Yeah, it's weird.
Pretty casual, but you know what? When he needs to bear down, he can, and he will. I mean, he's certainly already established himself in just a matter of 3 years as one of the fiercest competitors in the Northeast and one of the toughest players around the country now.
Yes, he is.
2-time Junior World 8-ball champion, I think, but that's English 8-ball. Let me do a double check on that.
I'm sorry.
He's a former Junior World 8-ball champion, and he's a 2-time World Black Ball champion, which is English 8-ball. They play it on a real small table, real like snooker-sized balls and snooker-sized pockets with the curved points.
I've seen that. Yeah, that's a crazy game.
And twice a World Black Ball champion. And that's why he shoots so straight. That's why small tables are very familiar to him and very comfortable.
Look at Tony. He's doing that again.
Yep.
The ball's not dirty.
Well, no.
I think that's just a theme.
Well, it might be just a part of a pre-shot routine. But, no matter what, I mean, the cue ball's going to pick up a little bit of chalk, throughout the prior rack. Oh, nice cue ball. Real nice cue ball there. Like stripes, Bobby.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes, me too.
Got a simple opening shot in the side.
He's got to get that 11 out of there. That's the only problem. Behind the 5.
That's a 13, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but it's a question of can he make the stripe in the side and not move the 10 to where it'll prevent him from getting to the 13. And then, of course, he's got the 2 stripes behind the 8.
What about the 9-12? Do they go anywhere?
Huh.
Maybe
well, I think maybe the 12-9's kind of wired in the upper right there. Because I don't think they go anywhere else. The 12 will go, actually, Bobby, they'll both go here in the lower right corner. If he was like, between the 1 and them balls. But I'd be working on that 13 as quickly as I could. But then you got to have something to get you back up table to get behind that 9-12 unless he decides to play the combination, and he's looking at it now.
If it doesn't go, I'd shoot the 14, draw into 2, and move them ball. But you wouldn't because you don't like touching on the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I just draw right into
I don't mind
them.
touching balls when I have to. I don't know that he needs to do that. And to me, I wouldn't risk it because you'd need to power it so much to make sure that the 2-ball didn't wedge in there with anything. I think he may be drawn over to try to play the 11 next.
Good shot.
Yeah.
This ball must be straight in.
Combination?
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe I'd shoot the 11 here, Ken.
I don't think he can see the 11.
Oh, maybe not, huh?
I think that's what he was going for.
Right.
Now, he could play the 15 and run into the 8.
Which is all, yeah.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with this combination. The other thing, Bobby, is are we fooled in that does the 10 not pass the 3 on the side? That would have a lot to do with how he plays the rest of this rack out.
No, I don't think it does go. No,
Yeah, it certainly goes in both corners. I think he may stop here, or he's going to come back for the 11. I don't think he's going to go to the 13 next. He might.
He might be shooting the 10 next.
Yeah, you're right. Well, from this angle, I think he's going to have no choice but to kind of stop, play the 13, and then he might have to play the 11-14 combination. I don't see how he can get over there by the 7 ball.
You know, if he could shoot this ball in the whatever that ball is on the rail and not
13
and not hit the 5 and bump the 8, that would be a good shot.
Yeah, I don't think he can avoid the 5.
I don't either. No, yeah, that'd cause a big problem.
Right. So he's got to make up his mind now. Do I want to play that 11-15 combination eventually? Because I don't see how he can get over there by the 7. Now, maybe, again, we've been deceived and there is enough room for him to, even if he even just barely touches the 5, to kind of slide over past the 8 ball. This is tricky.
Well, if they don't touch the 5, it's easy to hit the 8 from there, you know, if they don't hit the 5. Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's great.
Six-two.
Well, we're hill over there with Toasty and Oscar. And since this match here is not really got a lot of drama in it, maybe we can stay with this game till it's a conclusion and give you some audio updates on what's going on here with Jayson. Because that's an elimination match, as this one is, but that's a one-game elimination match now.
He tried to draw the ball 2 feet.
All right, we're just gonna watch the break here, and then maybe toggle back and forth a little bit. Made a ball. Okay, back here in the case game. Torsten with, looks like the final stripe before the 8-ball. I think he's got to go side rail. But I'll tell you, though, that 8 could get covered up by the 7 if he does that. This is a little tricky. This is not that automatic for Torsten. Meanwhile here, Jayson is taking solids, and he's got a semi-open table. He'll keep working on these. All right, Torsten's about to shoot. Let's get back over to the other table, Stephen, if we can. Thank you. That's what I thought, side rail, but you got to hit the 7. All right, well, that's a foregone conclusion. Oscar says congratulations. Oscar is eliminated. Torsten continues. And back over here, Jayson with a couple of stripes, a couple of solids, and then the black ball. All right, 6-3. And Tony's up. Not sure of our 4 o'clock match. I have a suspicion it might be Shane and Jeff Ignacio on the winner's side. I know that's one match, and I can't really think of anything better that we'd like to see right now. But haven't been given it officially yet. All right, I can confirm that. Yes, it is going to be the South Dakota Kid and Jeff Ignacio, winner's side, 4 o'clock. And for those of you who haven't yet to see Mr. Ignacio play, you might not want to miss it.
There he goes again with the ball. Look.
I told you, he'll do it every time.
No, that's like some kind of ritual or something.
Part of a pre-shot routine. Like I said, it's just
I'd call a foul on him. I would. Like, dude, you can't do that no more. I wonder what it would do if he didn't do it. I bet it would mess his whole mind up.
Well, sure.
Would it?
Well, what if you didn't chalk up for like 12 shots?
That's a little different. That's like wearing the same shirt every match. You know what I mean? Like, dude. That superstition stuff will make you crazy. You know, it really will. I was talking about it yesterday with somebody about it, with Mark Griffin, actually. It got so bad one time I was playing poker, I'd have to park in the same place every day.
Oh, man.
I said, this is not good.
You're way over the deep end with that stuff. Eat the same meal every day?
That's really not a story.
Same pair of socks?
No,
you know?
I quit doing that. I don't consider that a story, by the way.
No, that's not a story.
That's a snippet.
You can keep your job for another hour or so.
And if you want a story, buy a book.
See, Cotton, we really were doing this in your best interest, because if you give all this shit away for free on the air,
book sales dropped.
Come on, you got nothing left.
Confessions of a Pool Hustler. Hello.
Well, this is a rack that needs a little bit of study. Doesn't really have a great stripe to start with if he wanted the stripes. The solids, obviously the 7 ball tucked in under the 8 is the tough ball, has no pocket. It's going to need to be moved. I don't think the 2-1 is a big issue. It looks like it's pretty well dead in that corner. So this is all about the 7 ball. If you take solids, I wish I had a stripe to shoot, because I'd rather have the stripes. The only stripe I can see him shooting is the 12. In the upper left, upper right, cutting it between the 6 and the 13, and there's not a big pocket up there. So decision making once again critical at the outset of this game. He could cut the 14 in the side as well. I think that's going to be his choice. You're going to have to take a little bit of a risk running into those balls, but I think it's the best way to get started here if you're going to shoot stripes. It's going to split the 10 and the 12, I think. No, he did shoot the 12, which is what I thought at first. And he did very well with it. It was not an easy shot.
Told this gal I had to stop here and get gas. On the way here, my friend, she said, yeah, I said, it cost me $20 to fill up my tank. She says, wow, you drive a tank?
Okay, so now that was a joke, not a story, right?
That was a joke.
Oh, okay. All right.
She said, wow, you drive a tank? What's the matter?
I can just see the person saying that to you with a, in all seriousness.
Hit the 3. Oops. Good shot.
Yeah, he can make the 15.
He goes into balls like that good. He did that last game. Well, that's that straight pool.
He has a straight pool background.
Exactly.
Absolutely. He's a great straight pool player.
He did that last game. He went 2 rails and hit that 11 to shoot the 8 in. He hit it perfect, right on the money.
Yep.
Yeah. He knows exactly the tangent line where it's coming up. It's beautiful. Perfect.
Oh, good speed. Speed.
Good shot there, buddy.
Boy, he really navigated this rack beautifully.
Yes, he did.
Starting with that first shot. He picked the right shot to start, and everything has fallen into line because he's kept his cue ball right on the string.
Yes, nice out.
I don't believe he's made a mistake the whole match. He might have broke dry once, but I don't even remember that.
Nice out.
All right. Nice job, Tony. 7-3.
Nice out. Okay, I'll bet you a Coke that next time he breaks the ball, he cleans the ball.
what do I look like? A guy that was born last night?
Well, maybe
I mean, you gotta do better than that. You want to hook me, pal? We're sitting here talking about it every game, and you expect me to bite on that?
Well, I was thinking maybe he won't do it anymore.
He's been doing it for 40 years. All of a sudden, he's going to stop.
You're hard to trap.
Well, we've spent too much time together.
Yeah. Look how they're doing. Look how he's doing, rubbing the balls like that with his fingertips.
Just making sure they're
They're all
locked.
frozen.
Yeah, yeah. You really have to have when you do that. You really do need to have a light touch because it doesn't take much to just put one little gap in there, and you can tell by the sound of that. Those things were snug. He cracked them open good.
And look at the balls.
Right.
Let's set a clock on how fast he runs these out.
All right.
I bet it don't take long. Dink, dink. Look, look. Now he's going to do something like, yeah, there you go. There you see. No, he can hit the 5. No, look.
I started like 7 seconds after he started, so I'm going to add 7 seconds to my stopwatch when he makes the 8. And that includes moving the magic rack. 34 seconds.
What took so long?
Why can't everybody play like that?
I think he's a little upset.
He is upset.
What about him?
He's upset because he fell behind 3-4-0.
Well.
And who's he going to blame?
Everybody gets behind. I mean, one person's going to get behind.
Well, that ain't everybody.
No. Everybody on the behind side gets behind.
Everybody who's losing.
That's right. But he looks like he's really upset, though. You see how he's flipping the cards over and everything?
I just think it's part of his demeanor when he's in the, resigned to my fate mode.
Yeah.
Which I think he knows Tony's not going to give him anything. He's going to need dry breaks from Tony to get back in the match.
And the way they're breaking good, too.
Yeah. Clean the cue ball, Tony.
Did he do it? What?
No, he's going to. See?
Yeah, but he didn't do what he normally does. So
he did when you weren't looking.
Did he really? No, he didn't, did he? You would have won. See, you dogged it. You dogged it. He didn't do it, did he?
I can't tell you. I wasn't watching.
No,
I wasn't watching. I don't know. He might have.
No, you know he didn't. You're just mad. You dogged the bet. I knew he wasn't going to do it at the time. I just had that feeling. I'm telling you. That is really funny. Look at the expression on your face.
I honestly didn't see. I was talking to this gentleman over here. He'd come ask me a question.
I was watching. He didn't do it.
Okay, I trust you.
Oh, my goodness. Oh,
that's why he scratched.
See? Exactly.
Because he didn't clean the cue ball the same way. Absolutely. Karma.
Threw his whole deal off.
Yeah. Biorhythms.
I bet he...
Well, it could get a little interesting if Jayson completes this and breaks and runs. Excuse me.
Well, he don't take long, I'm telling you.
Well, when everything's a 3-inch straight in tap shot, you shouldn't have to take long. Seven-5 and breaking. You know, I haven't really had much of an opportunity to express on behalf of CueSports International and all of our great sponsors here just how much we and the players appreciate each and every one of you out there watching along with us all week, whether you've been with us for our earlier challenge matches, Tiger Challenge and Kamui Challenge, or just the U.S. Open 10 ball, or just the 8 ball, or the whole total access package. Without the kind of support that we've had from all of you, we wouldn't be able to continue to do this kind of stuff. And I just want to make sure that you get the recognition that all of you deserve, because if you want to just boil it down, you people are the stars of the show, because without you there is no show. So thanks everybody. It's well appreciated by all of us up here, and it keeps us motivated to continue to try to bring you the best we can. And again, thanks to all of our great sponsors displayed on the screen there, because those people have been loyal to CSI for so many years. We've really become a family. So, huge break here for Jayson. He's got to hold his serve here.
Now he's doing it.
Or Tony will be. Yeah. He's got to hold his serve, or Tony will be breaking on the hill. Yeah. Nice solid hit. Couple balls down. Few balls in space.
8 on the break.
Yeah, that's going to spot. What happens when the 8 goes in on the break is it spots up, and once he spots the 8, he can shoot now, or if he, for some reason, didn't like the layout, he could rack them up and break over. But you cannot win or lose on the break in BCA Pool League and CSI rules. And it ain't easy to make the 8 ball on the break, especially on a 7-foot table.
And breaking, hitting the head ball.
And hitting the head ball, exactly.
Yeah, and it went straight in the side like he hit the second ball.
Right, hit the second ball, you're going to get some action.
Got my new Kamui shirt on.
Yeah, I saw that, man. You look good in that.
I'm styling.
You probably better wear a Predator one tomorrow. Equal opportunity sponsorship.
Yes. Does it have any Predator stuff here?
I don't know. I've been over here with you for 12 weeks. I haven't had a chance to get out there on the floor, really. And I usually, at least one time, like to make the rounds around to all the vendors and say hi, because some of them I only see here once a year. But it just hasn't worked out that way yet.
It's kind of intimidating when you get up there and play, like Tony kind of plays slow, methodical, and that runs the balls off, takes a while, and then Jayson runs out in 15 seconds. Like, dude, stop doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But, anybody that plays, most of the seasoned professionals that play in this, they've played everybody. They've all played each other. They've played everybody all over the world. I think they're all used to having had opponents that play a diametrically opposite style of their own.
If I ever play Jayson, I'm gonna put him on the shot clock. I'm gonna make him wait at 5 minutes between shots.
Yeah, you put him on the delay clock.
I'm gonna put him on the backwards.
Tony was just cleaning the cue ball, but he used this rail to do it.
Did.
That's probably what he did last time, and you slept it.
No. Yeah.
There's Mr. J.
That might be one of the best commentators in the business right there, Jay Helfert.
It might be.
Might be next to you.
It's not. It's not positive.
No.
No, I've never said I was the best, and I never would claim that. I'm just glad they keep asking me back. Sometimes I don't know. I don't know why, but I must be doing something right. I guess it's my suits, Bobby. They like how I dress. All right, Tony, with a chance to break, to reach the hill.
It's like you're the second best commentator I've ever worked with. I've never met the best.
And when you do, you make sure you let him know who's right behind him.
That's right. Well, he better break and run out here. If not, he's going to be, Jayson's going to get out, and then he'll be breaking on seven.
Yeah, Jayson won the lag.
This is one of the most important games of the match right here.
Yeah, when you get this close and your opponent's got the hammer on the hill, you really, really need to hold your serve. Ball down.
Well, this is the first time there's been any kind of congestion.
Bobby, I like the solids.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I like starting with either the 4 or the 7.
I believe the 4.
Mm-hmm. Because that 3 and 5 up there.
Does it go?
I think the 5 goes in the left, and once that's gone, of course, the 3's open. The only ball that's a problem is the 2, and once he removes the 1, the 2 will come down here.
And then he can play that off the 5. He needs to get the 1 out. The 4, 7, then the 1.
Well, that's why I was thinking, depending on the angle he's got on the 7, could he slide over there now for the 1, then the 4, or the 1 and the 2? But
you know why I like the 4, the 7, 4, whatever, because if he shoots a 1 in, he can draw straight back and get on the 5.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He can use a 1 to get on the 5,
right,
and then get on the deuce.
Right, and he's got the 6 down there in the kitchen, which can get him on the deuce as well if he doesn't do it off the 5 or the 3. So definitely the right shot here. Didn't come quite as far as he wanted to.
No, he didn't.
And now he's going to probably have to play the 1 ball. And the difficulty with that is, what do you shoot next?
Yeah, this is Jayson.
I wonder if he can get hit it a little on the heavy side with a low left and avoid the far side pocket coming across. Kind of use the 8 as your target. And if you come too far, you've got the 6, and if you don't, you've got the 7. I think he's got to hit it with a low left ball, Bobby.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But it should hit the long rail a little going in. See, he hit it heavy. And that's exactly what you need to do, because it changes the angle of your cue ball off the cushion. Okay,
he could possibly swing over, kiss off that 10 and get on the deuce next.
Right, and if he doesn't get perfect on the deuce, he's got the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 10, he is going to graze the inside of the 10.
We should be playing Scotch doubles. We're hitting them good, buddy, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Played that Bergman and another character.
Well, whenever we have the booth tournament, you're my partner.
Okay, that's what I'm hoping.
He might miss the 10 altogether here.
No, he
didn't.
hit it. No.
Ooh, Bobby.
That's unlucky there. That was a very costly, careless mistake there.
You know why? He caught the 4 fat. I mean the 6 fat. So he hit the 10 fuller than he wanted to. Now he is in a world of trouble, because the only ball he can shoot is the 7, and the only thing he can do is come across the table and then have to play a cut on the 5.
Which is doable, but it's tough. The 7's tough.
But even if you get over there and play the 5, after you shoot that, at best you're facing is another slice on the 2 ball.
Well, he could possibly carry him off the 3 and get an easier shot on it too.
Maybe.
You know.
Maybe, but you can't push the 3 into the long rail, into the short rail there. I mean, because then the 10 takes one of the pockets away.
What's he looking at here?
Maybe he's looking at
the 3-5
cross side.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. Well, he might not have a choice.
It looks like the 8's in the way, doesn't it? Coming off the cushion.
Sure does. It sure does. Looks like it sure does, you know.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to go long. You'd have to power it up and try to shorten it. Nice cutting the 7.
It's a hard. Oh no, I don't like this.
No, he can't jack up.
Well, if he makes it, though, he might get on the.
Well, he's got to go at the 2 with the cue ball, sure.
This would be. Listen, this is the shot of the match here if he makes this.
You know how hard this is to hit with this kind of stroke. Oh my God! What a great shot! He definitely deserved. He deserved to come out of that good.
That's the shot of the match.
Yeah.
Believe me when I tell you.
That could be the match-winning shot
that's
right there.
That's the shot of the match. He couldn't get ball in hand better than this. Look at this.
That was fantastic.
Are you kidding me?
But you, Bobby, you know how hard a stroke that is. Elevated, cutting it like that, and you got to half kill it and spin it. Yeah.
No, that's the shot of the match.
Wow.
That's the shot of the match there, buddy.
That's a guy that's been there before.
Can he draw straight back and miss this 3?
I was thinking he just stuns it to the left a foot and shoots a 3 in the other pocket. I can't tell I can't tell the angle though.
He's shooting 3 in the same pocket as a 5.
Yeah.
The way he's cueing the ball low right.
Got to be careful though that you don't graze the 3
and
coming back. Yeah, or at least knock it to where you got a tough cut. Okay.
Oh, he hit it good. He had plenty of room.
8 in the same pocket as the 3, I believe.
I think I'm going 2 rail, double in the corner.
I don't like that because you're coming across the line. If you're going to play the 8 in the corner, I like high inside here,
7,
straight up.
Yeah, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, because once you pass the 8 ball, you're in line.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You double the corner, you're cutting across.
Just like that.
Yep.
Shot of the match on that 7. Good Lord.
Fantastic shot. Just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, no kidding. What a shot.
On the hill.
Shot of the match there, buddy.
8-6, Jayson breaking. I see Warren Kiamko starting to warm up on the other side. We know that's going to be a winner's match because we saw him beat Darren on the hill a couple of hours ago. I don't know who his opponent will be.
I got my whole family watching this match. They're wanting to see.
Oh yeah.
They want to. They want to see if I'm getting in trouble. That's the whole thing.
John, magic rack, please.
Watch how fast he does this. This is I've never seen anybody play this fast. He plays faster than Luby Terra did. I believe.
Well, it's pretty close.
I mean, really. I mean, look at this. It's really.
I don't know if Lou would have played 8-ball this quick.
No.
9-ball maybe. And straight pool maybe, but
not
this. You got to have some time to think too in this game. Yeah, 13 stop, 10 draw back, 14 inside, 8 maybe in the upper left. Now, I think he can go forward and miss the 2. If not, he can just draw it back.
He don't care.
That's the I don't care. Yeah, I don't care where it goes. I'm going to make it wherever it is. And he did it. Well, Tony Robles is breaking for the match and the right to stay in the tournament because someone is going to go home. Going to be Kiamko and Deshane on table 2, 4 o'clock winner's side. And here we'll have SVB and Jeff Ignacio, winner's side.
And that starts right away, huh?
Well, we'll give them each a rack to warm up, but we're approaching 4 o'clock.
I bet he cleans the ball this time because he watch.
Yeah, he didn't clean it on that end last time, and he scratched.
We'll know shortly. There he goes.
Okay.
I told you.
Cotton, I love you. You have so much fun with just about anything. Anything.
I'm easily entertained, believe me.
You sure are.
I'm telling you. The littlest things just make me so happy.
Yeah. You know what? More people should have that attitude about life. Really. I don't think I've ever seen you upset.
Oh, you don't
in
know.
all the years. I probably don't want to.
No.
But in all the years we've known you, I mean.
I try to stay happy if I can.
Yeah, you're a very positive person.
Well, thank you, Ken. It's nice to be nice because when I was traveling and playing pool, a lot of times I wasn't nice.
Well, it's kind of there's an old axiom. It takes like 8,000 times more muscles to frown than it does to smile.
Yeah.
And they tell you you should have a good laugh at least once a day.
Yeah.
It's healthy. All right, Tony. This is your last time to break. Don't overcook it.
Remember how you...
Watch the kick.
I
don't hear nothing. Hear nothing.
Oh, man, this could...
Well, Jayson had an upset look on his face, but, I look differently at that. If my opponent's on the hill and he's breaking and he breaks dry, I'm thrilled. I don't care what. I don't care what I got.
Kevin, he's throwing the rack on the floor. What's the matter?
Do you want everybody to feel sorry for you, Jayson?
I wonder why
because you
he's so
keep that up and we're not going to.
I wonder why he's so upset.
He's upset because you don't have a shot.
I've never seen him act like this before, though. Is he normally like this?
Not really.
Something
but I don't, I don't know how his prior matches went. You know, he might have had a brutal match that put him on the loser's side. I mean, it's just hard to say.
And this is a loser's match, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You lose, you're gone.
He's going to have to shoot this 9-12 combination. I mean, what is the problem here? Can he shoot the 9 behind the 12 and it goes caroms off?
It's too hard to see from where we're sitting, Bobby. I think he really wants the solids, but I don't know if he's got a solid he can shoot.
Like you were saying, he's fortunate to be having a shot.
Well, hell yeah.
I mean, because Tony's been breaking perfect. I mean, he's lucky to have a shot. At least he has something.
I mean,
you know.
I would take plenty of time here making my decision that, you know, the rules do allow you to play safe. You can't push, but they do allow you to play safe. Maybe he's banking it. No, he did play the 12.
Well, he's got...
Well, yeah, the trouble here is he can't use the 9 to open up those stripes because of the 1 ball.
I know.
And he doesn't have anything else down there to help him. He's going to have to get back down there and get a different angle.
Yeah.
But he can't because he don't have anything else to shoot right now but the 9 or this 10-14 combination or cut the 11 in. I mean, all of this is tough. You shoot the 11, bump the 10, good shot.
Now what?
Give him something.
And he's still.
No, it's getting worse.
He can.
No, that ain't going.
He's trying to go into it right now.
He's going to slice this in with inside and go right at the double stripe. And you know what? It might have come out okay.
He got lucky there.
If either one of them goes, they both go.
Yeah, he got lucky there.
Yeah. Well, I'm not so sure he got lucky. He played a good shot. He went right where he wanted to go.
He was trying to hit him.
Where it wound up was a little fortunate. But he took a real messy rack here and just made chocolate cake out of it, I'm telling you.
Tony can't believe what he's seen.
Well, all you can do is respect the man for what he just did there. Now let's see if his demeanor changes now that he's breaking.
See if he's all happy.
Yeah, if he's finally. It took him an hour and a half to get the advantage, and he's got one opportunity to do it. Timeout for Jayson Shaw. Timeout for us.
Make every shot count. Introducing the all-new Predator 314 and Z high-performance shafts. Reloaded with new technology for unprecedented accuracy. Predator, engineering victory.
Well, it's all boiled down to one game. To stay alive in the 2015 U.S. Open 8-Ball Championships, Jayson Shaw, Tony Robles. Good luck to both gentlemen. Jayson has the break.
Don't tell me he didn't make a ball. What was that about?
I'm just signaling the second table that they can go ahead and begin.
Oh. And Jayson just broke and didn't make anything?
Oh, wow. All right, well, that behavior is going to stop if he continues in the tournament. You know, you can't be that disrespectful to the people around you. I know why he's doing it. We've all done that kind of stuff before, but, you know, come on, grow up.
Now this is this is not an easy rack. Well, yeah, you got to take the stroke. I know what I would do, right? Can he shoot the 14 and stop and shoot the 13 and move the 4?
Okay. I thought you were going to have to call the lag down there. They were real close, but they decided. Sorry.
He's shooting this and shooting the 13 next, and just move the 4, and he's out. Just barely touched the 4, like this.
Well, no,
he didn't get there.
He went too far. Yeah, he went too far. How about?
Oh, why he just didn't shoot and stop? Like right on the money.
Well, did the 13 go?
Yes.
All right.
Well, he do shoot and stop. Just rub the 4. Just move the 11.
Does he have enough angle here to come around the other side of the 11? Shoot the 11 where he's standing, and move the 4?
I don't know.
He'd have to get to just the first diamond, and then he might miss the 4 altogether. But it don't matter if he could play the 11 in the lower left.
Yeah.
And doesn't hit the 4, the 13 then goes.
He might go 2 rails into the 5.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Get over there to play the 11 on this side. And even if you don't hit the 4, you've opened up the pocket. Also, in case you don't see it, I mean, way up in the upper left corner, he's got a hanging stripe up there, too, for insurance.
I'd hate to be Gail sitting there watching this.
It ain't her first rodeo either.
But no,
Too far?
No, he missed it.
Too far. Now he's going to have to come play position again or
try,
shoot it now.
I'd shoot the 11 anyway.
Yeah, it's not
that hard of a shot.
Well, not for a right-handed player and not on a 7-foot table, but still. Is that the shot that you want to maybe wind up losing the championship over?
We can't wait till he moves. He's in the way. We can't tell.
I mean, it's almost 90 degrees, Bobby.
Yeah, but you can whack it in.
Well, no, I understand all that.
I mean, what else is he going to do?
Well, he could shoot the 12, and he's got two other balls down there, and try to come back up at the 5 off of the 9. I think he's got to shoot the 12. I think it's going to assure you're staying at the table. Because if you shoot this, your cue ball is so hot coming off of that rail, it might run into the 3. But a lot of squirrely things can happen. I just don't think you want to go down shooting a 90-degree cut.
No, you're right, but
I'm just surprised that as good as he is, he didn't hit that 5 ball with the cue ball.
Mm-hmm.
He might be coming back right now. Yeah, he was trying to, and he forced it a little. Don't be mad, Jayson. You're lucky you're up at the table.
He missed a 12 a mile.
Yeah.
He missed a 12 a mile. He could have made it off the 2. Wow.
Well, I think he was playing, way too much cue ball. I mean, too much focus on the cue ball. You took the shot for granted.
Well, this is not the easiest run out, but with him, he ain't going.
He's cutting the 3 in. He's going to open the 4 too. Where's that ball going? Stop. Okay, 1 ball next. I like going down for the 2 and then coming behind the 6-7. Send it, because they got to come up here. No, I guess he couldn't. He was too straight. Yeah, okay.
And he'll shoot the 4 and come in low left and go behind the balls. Coming 2 rails with low left here, right, Ken?
I'm not so sure. He might just go straight up between the 8 and the 11.
He's coming backwards. He's got to go backwards, just like that.
Okay. No, I got to shoot the deuce. I'll tell you, if he wins this match, he reached into Tony's pocket and picked his locked wallet.
Well, in the sad part about it is when you win like this, the way he's acted, it takes away the fun of the win.
Well, sort of, and it
does.
It actually.
I mean, how do you feel about yourself if you win after acting like a baby? You don't feel good. Can you feel good?
You're not supposed to.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't feel good.
Well,
because I've acted like that before years ago.
All right,
everybody has.
Let's say he does that and he doesn't win. I mean, do you feel good that you acted like an idiot and lost?
I think you feel worse if you win. Look at this. I don't really like this, but he might not have a choice. He missed it.
It looked like he missed it, but now he's in worse shape because now he's got to bank this. He can't get on it from the 2.
No.
And there's no, and he can't.
He should have shot the 2 first and tried to spin it in.
Well, I think so. I think at worst you shoot the 2 and go into him.
Yeah.
Look at all the real estate that was out there.
He's cutting this ball.
He's banking it.
Yeah.
And now he's got to miss the 12 because the 8 only has 1 pocket. And I don't think he can miss the 12 going forward.
He'll thin it and leave himself tough.
Rail first. He could miss it. Boy, oh boy. Wow. I mean, this is like the snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. That's unbelievable. I feel bad for Tony in a way, especially because of the few behavioral moments, but nevertheless, Jayson Shaw stays alive in the tournament. And Tony is out.
I'm going to go get me some potato chips.
Why don't you go do that? We're probably 10 minutes from our next match, folks. It's Shane Van Boning and Jeff Ignacio, winner side action. We'll see you in about 10.